Hi, welcome to UPSC preparation day 30. Today we are going to study about General Studies paper 1 2020. So let's begin. Consider the following statement, which one is correct? Sthaviravadin belonged to Mahayana Buddhism. Loktaravadin sect was an offshoot of Mahasangika sect of Buddhism. Deification of Buddha by Mahasangitas fosters Mahayana Buddhism. So the answer is second and third option is correct. Next question, which correctly explains the impact of industrial revolution on India during the first half of 19th century? So the answer will be Indian handicrafts were ruined. Next question, consider the following statement. Rise of Pratihara under King Bhoja, establishment of Pallava power under Mahendravarma I, establishment of Chola power by Parantaka I, Pala dynasty founded by Gopala. Which is correct? The correct option is 2412. That is second option happened first. Establishment of Pallava power under Mahendravarma I. Then the fourth, Pala dynasty founded by Gopala. Then the first option, rise of Pratihara under King Bhoja. And last is establishment of Chola power by Parantaka. Hundi in post-Harsha period means what? A bill of exchange. Desher Kotha, book by Sararam Ganesh Devskar. Consider the following statement. It is warned against the colonial state's hypnotic conquest of mind. It inspired the performance of Swadeshi street plays and folk songs. Use of Desh was in the specific context of the region of Bengal. Which one is correct? Only the first and second option are correct. Next question, Gandhi-Irving Pact included which of the following? Invitation to Congress to participate in the Round Table Conference, withdrawal of ordinances promulgated in connection with the civil disobedience movement, acceptance of Gandhiji's suggestion for inquiry into police excesses. Last is release of only these prisoners who were not charged with violence. So what are the three options that are correct? First, second and fourth options are correct. That is invitation to Congress to participate in the Round Table Conference, withdrawal of ordinances promulgated in connection with the civil disobedience movement, and release of only those prisoners who were not charged with violence. Next question, Vittal Vidvansk, first monthly journal to have untouchable people as its target audience, were published by answer Gopal Baba Warangar. Next question, Kulya Vapa and Drona Vapa denote what? Measurement of land. Next question, whosoever praises his religious sect or blames other sects out of excessive devotion to his own sect with the view of glorifying his own sect, he rather injures his own sect very severely. Answer will be Ashoka. Next question, Paramitas. These are perfections whose attainment led to Bodhisattva path. Next question, Rakhmabai case of 1884 revolved around what? Answer will be second and third option, age of consent and restitution of conjugal rights. Next question, indigo cultivation in India declined at the beginning of 20th century because of what? Answer, its unprofitability in the world market because of new inventions. Next question, Wellesley established Fort William College at Calcutta because last option, he wanted to train British civilians for administrative purpose in India. Next question, Urgulan or the Great Tumult. It is related to Birsa Munda's revolt of 1899 to 1990. Next question, Panini is associated with Pushyamitra Sangha. Amarasimha is associated with Harshavardhana. Kalidas is associated with Chandragupta II. So the third option is correct. Kalidas is associated with Chandragupta II. Next question, pro-nuclear transfer. It prevents of prevention of mitochondrial diseases in offspring. Next question, artificial intelligence can effectively do what? Answers will be bring down electricity consumption in industrial units, disease diagnosis, text-to-speech conversion. Consider visible light communication VLC technology, which is correct. VLC uses electromagnetic spectrum wavelength of 375 to 780 nanometer. VLC is known as long-range optical wireless communication. VLC can transmit large amounts of data faster than Bluetooth. VLC has no electromagnetic interference. So the answer will be first, third and fourth. With reference to blockchain technology, consider the following. It is a public ledger that everyone can inspect but which no single user controls. Next question, structure and design. A blockchain is such that all the data in it are about cryptocurrency. Next question, applications that depend on basic features of blockchain can be developed without anybody's permission. Which of the following statements are correct? Only the first and third correct. That is, With reference to blockchain technology, it is a public ledger that everyone can inspect but which no single user controls. An application that depends on basic features of blockchain can be developed without anybody's permission. With respect to carbon nanotubes, consider the following. They can be used as carriers of drugs and antigens in the body. They can be made into artificial blood capillaries for an injured part. They can be used in biochemical synthesis. Carbon nanotubes are biodegradable. Which of the following are correct? 1, 3, and 4 are correct. Consider the following statement, which is correct. Spraying pesticides on a crop field, inspecting the craters of active volcano, collecting blood samples from spouting wells for DNA analysis. At present, which can be successfully carried by drones? All the three can be carried by drones. Next question. The experiment will employ a trio of spacecraft flying in formation in the shape of an equilateral triangle. The experiment refers to evolved Lisa. Next question. Consider the following statement, which is correct. Genetic changes can be introduced in the cells that produce exosperms of a prospective parent. A person's genome can be edited before birth at early embryonic stage. Human-induced pluripotent stem cells can be injected into embryo of a pig. So all the options are correct. What is the importance of using pneumococcal conjugate vaccine in India? So first and second option are correct. These vaccines are effective against pneumonia as well as meningitis and sepsis. Dependence on antibiotics that are not effective against drug resistant bacteria can be reduced. So today we are going to study up to this. Thank you for joining in.